Yeah. Something I don't know who found it out, but I don't know if it's like PC only or if we just didn't know about that easier way of doing it. Because before, if you wanted to get like the no proxy jump, you had to do like a frame perfect jump. But now it's like literally free, that trick. But I'm trying to get the chest after I get the fairy, or after I get the dragon. So I'm giving myself less time to set up. But it's still like a lot of time to set up. I just need to be a little bit smarter. Because it's worth the time save. I'm sure I can get it consistently, I just need to stop being an idiot. Oh man. Let's go. What do you mean? My official any percent run? Interesting. I have... Okay, so... my current PB... I've done about like maybe a few runs of this on PC. But my current PB is 33:56, which is 1 second off of Toasted Cat's record. But I have all of the world records for the main categories on console. So I have 120, any percent, and any percent NBS. So like... yeah. I've done like, you know, I could count the number of runs I've done on console on like 2 hands. Or on PC, I mean. I just haven't played this game on PC. Wasn't really a fan of the fact that they didn't really change anything. At least like they didn't even like make the loads any better. And then I was really upset that you can't speedrun 2/3 unless you play at 30 FPS. But yeah. Mostly just doing runs so I can have decent attempts to submit to GDQ. It's just an abbreviation of my last name. Nothing special. I'm not like creative or anything. Why do I do that? I don't know what is my obsession with like pausing using guidebook. I never used to do that, and now it's like I keep making that mistake. So freaking weird. Nope. And yeah, you actually managed to guess that right, Wilbur. Congratulations, have a cookie. I wish this wasn't frame perfect to get the load skip, because like, sure it saves like 5 seconds, but it's like, it saves like over 15 seconds. RTA. That's what matters. Like, I could care about loadless saves. It just, I hate loads, man. The loads are so shit in this game. Yeah, so pretty much, if you quit the game on the frame that it says that you're in the level, like, the name of... You know how, like, in the menu it says, like, you're in Peacekeepers? You know, pretty much you want to pause frame perfectly as you enter, and it'll say, like, I'm in Clifftown. And then you quit the game, and then you load back into your save. And because of how loads work, it's, like, way faster to load into a save file than it is to actually load into a level. I know, because the developers of this game are clearly the best. So it's faster to exit the game and re-enter your save file. Mind-boggling, I know. Yep. You know what's funny, Mega? It's like, in my mind, I always thought, like, you can't get up there. And then I realized there's literally just a flat ground, like, rock that you can jump up to and then jump up to where the dragon is. It's like, really? It's like they did it on purpose. Makes me think, like, stuff like fairy proxies, like, did they really actually intend to do that? Because it's the only fairy in the game that acts like that. It's like, did they really want us to skip levels like that? Who knows, man. And then I think, like, oh yeah, they removed roll and air on the only patch that this game ever had, so, yeah. Like they ever did anything on purpose. But yeah, it is surprisingly worth it to get that dragon, because you can skip the dragon in front of Toasty in favor of getting the dragon in Clifftown. You get like 35 extra gems. I did this wrong. This is gonna be slow. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Skip those 2 gems. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Hey Roxas, thanks for the good luck. But yeah, there's some pretty interesting strats in this game, Mega. You can surprisingly do a lot of tricks you could do in the original. Like, but in different ways, if that makes sense. What do you mean, what do I think of Spyro 4? You mean like ETD? I think it's a terrible game. Or do you mean like rumors of them creating a new Spyro? Which is probably never gonna happen, but hey. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing beyond the first 3 games. The Game Boy games are kind of cool, but like Season of Ice and Flame. I haven't played them yet though. I do have them though. Could play them at some point. I did buy them to play them, I just haven't. I do have a Game Boy player as well, so I should be able to play it on the GameCube. We are good 5 seconds ahead of Toasted. I think we're doing pretty decent on gems too. Probably about dead even.
Hop aboard for the Minecraft world if you're ready.
Oh no, actually I'm ahead on gems. About 4 seconds ahead. Oh yeah, the jump in Dry Canyon's a complete joke in this game. It's like, it almost looks intentional, that's how easy it is. Like, you could just be a casual player and be like, wow, I just got that dragon. The difference is the fact that the loads in this game are very, like, wildly based on what kind of PC you have. So the load remover is to make it so that play is competitive no matter what your hardware. kidding me? It's so unfair. What the fuck? I can't believe this game right now. You know what's so stupid is the fact that that guy shouldn't be up there. But he was up there because he glitched up there. When I killed the big guy, he like magically was up there. Damn it. What did you say? Yeah, that was truly unfortunate. All that time lost was from that stupid druid smacking me in the face. Bummer. Thanks for the good luck later. I wouldn't say there's any of the original, like, glitches, mostly because there's not really any glitches in this game. And in the original as well. But as far as, like, tricks, like, managing to, like, sequence break certain levels, getting to places that you shouldn't be able to normally get to, there's quite a few of those that carried over, but they're not done in the same way. Pretty much, in the original game, you had a much lower charge jump. But when they remade this game, they did not properly adjust the charge jump height. They made it pretty much like the height you get in Spyro 2 and 3. So now you can charge jump much further, much higher than you normally could have before. And you can imagine that that kind of makes a lot of things possible. I just missed another 10 gem. That sucks. Yeah. Gem count's kind of whatever right now. I'm not famous, nor will I ever be famous. I flamed you, you asshole. That was a bit scary. But yeah, what I'm about to do is an example of something you can't do in the original game. Hello? Okay. That was a complete waste of time. That, like, end section. But yeah, you can't really supercharge like that in the original. Whatever. That's just never gonna happen, Nico. I wish something like that would happen, like them actually patching anything that's wrong with the game. But that's just unrealistic. They won't do it. They actually don't care about this video game anymore. They've made their money off of it. Like hell, we didn't even get a patch for like an extra level like Crash 3 did. Spyro's not important enough. We don't deserve new content. Hey, what's up, Len? Yo, Region Jaka. And thanks, Mugu. That was pretty awful. Yeah, we made up for it by getting quicker platform cycles. Or, I mean, they were still like not that quick of platforms, but get me out of here. Let's get me out of this level. Okay. The one saving grace of this run is my gem count is acceptable. Got some free time to burn for a while. Cool, cool. Gotta find something else other than books. God, I haven't picked up a book in ages. Just spend all my time either working or playing video games. Yeah, I guess that was a bit slow. Hey, what's up, Farnia? I don't think that really saved any time because of all the pause buffering, but sure as hell save time RTA. That's for damn sure. Yeah, this level looks pretty damn good. Too bad the enemies in it are complete absolute ass. And I don't mean that like design-wise. I just mean it in the fact that they're like really buggy. Shit. I mostly just wasted the time I just saved. I always forget, like, I gotta, like, move up in the menu. What a shame. Yeah, I pretty much only speedrun Spyro 1, at least in the remakes. I don't know, just don't really care about 2 and 3. Maybe I will at some point, but not right now. To be honest, if I could play Spyro 2 and 3 at 60 or hell even 50 FPS, I'd probably play them. But I can't. I have to play them at 30. Because they couldn't frickin' design a game properly. The reason because of that, Len, is the fact that the physics are tied to the frame rate. You jump higher at a lower frame rate. Technically, same is true for this game, but I play at a higher frame rate because I don't like playing at shitty frame rates. If I wanted to play 30 FPS, I'd just play console. And I know that's me being stubborn, but like, I want to actually like enjoy the game. Yep, if you drop the frame rate to like 1 or 2 or 3 FPS, you can jump like insanely high in the air. Or jump like insanely far. No, we banned like extremely low FPS play because it's just stupid. Nobody wants to watch that. It's like really, really boring. Because there's programs that can set the max FPS of your game, so you could just have like a hotkey like, oh, I'm gonna drop my game to 5 FPS to do this trick. It's just like really not. It's not like it's not in the best interest of the community to do stuff like that. Nobody wants to watch shit where you're dropping the frame rate to like 0 FPS. Not enjoyable. Yeah, It's also like pretty much like hardware manipulation at that point as well. Yeah. Yep. You can't play at anything other than 50 or 30 FPS, or else you can't get through Alpine Ridge. Or you'd have to change your frame rate mid-run. So I play at 50 because it's the smoothest and doesn't force me to change FPS midway through the run. Even though technically I'm forfeiting being able to do some jumps that are pretty much 30 FPS only, but I honestly think that a more enjoyable experience to myself is more important to me than being able to do some stupid jump. And thankfully the jumps overall would only save like a couple seconds each, probably. No. No, because 60 is technically the highest you can go without the frame rate completely ruining the experience of the game. So, it's not only low frame rates that break the game, it's also high frame rates. I can run this game at about 200-ish frame rate, a little over 200 FPS. But if I run it at anything that high, Spyro will continuously slide everywhere. So like anytime I would stop, like try to stand still as Spyro, he'll slide. So you can imagine that's just not something you want. Hello? Oh. Just lost like a few seconds to stupidity. Game not letting me control the cannon. Who has the record? Toasted Cat. It's like a second faster than my time. $33.55 is the current record. 53.30, so I'll have 53.45. How many gems is that? Need 180. I can manage that. I have the record in 120 right now. I have the record in all major categories of this game on console, and I have the 120 record at the moment. But I don't really play this game much on PC. Okay, I think I do need to grab these, but hopefully that is enough. If not, then, well, I'll just have to figure it out. $112. Perfect. This is the perfect amount. Unless I just completely screwed up my calculations, but I think I just got the perfect amount of gems. $180 plus $175 is $355, right? Yep.
Are you ready to go?
I don't think Saboom has any interest in running Reignited. Yep, that's like perfect observation. That wall glide's actually kind of tough, but I like seemingly have found the perfect way of doing it. It's not even like the sweet spot, it's like understanding exactly how to get optimal height and making sure that you stay consistent at not bonking or falling off. So it's like you want to start at the right spot, you want to start your glide at the right spot with a good angle, and then pretty much the trick is just tapping right, ever so slightly, to like continuously, gradually get a little bit of extra height. And by tapping, you kind of like land on the spot that you want. Whereas if you don't tap and you hold a direction, you like start sliding all over the place, or like you end up bonking, like, yeah. So that's how I found consistency in it. Okay, oh god, that was a little stupid, because my flame charge didn't go off. I'm actually somewhat surprised that flame actually hit him. But yeah. Should actually get ready. He fucking auto-hovered on him! What is he doing? Like, seriously, what is wrong with this video game? Why can you auto-hover on Nasty Monk? Oh, man. $38? That's alright, I guess. That's alright, I guess. I could do a lot better. I think 32 is possible. 2657. I think that's actually the first, like, legitimate